Welcome to Pat O'Keefe's World of Curiosities, a podcast where we talk about all things mystical, magical, and mysterious. From high atop an Appalachian mountain, a portal opens to other dimensions. Welcome to Pat O'Keefe's World of Curiosities, where the focus of our program is to inform and educate the public on all things curious. Lori Yaney is our guest tonight on World of Curiosities, where we will take a dive into the dimensions of crystals in healing and magic. Lori grew up in a small Ohio town surrounded by stories of the paranormal, having experienced brushes with the supernatural herself. Her interest in the crystalline kingdom is reflected by the fact that she has had an online or brick and mortar store selling crystals for over a decade. She is also a psychic medium, a Reiki master, and an award winning author. Lori, welcome to the World of Curiosities.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I appreciate it.
Well, we're honored to have you. Thank you for coming. And I think I'd like to start this piece with a quote from Nikola Tesla, who is one of my favorite scientists. And he believed that crystals were living entities. And he once wrote, "In a crystal, we have clear evidence of the existence of formative life principle. And though we cannot understand the life of a crystal, it is nonetheless a living being." What is your response to that?
I agree 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah, crystals are living beings at the beginning of creation. Yeah, I love that. And then here is another. Now, this is from Gaia TV, and it just talks about crystals. So I'd like to start here also from a scientific standpoint before we go into the metaphysical. So here we go.
From a scientific perspective, a crystal is a physical substance that is highly ordered on the atomic level.
Geometrical forms that determines that all energies that go through the crystal will either be transformed or amplified.
So when we look at a crystal, we're looking at a physical expression in our world of a higher form of energy expressing from perhaps many other different worlds.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes,
What they're saying
completely.
is, the frequencies may actually help create a crystal, and that makes sense, does it not? Yeah, and when you look at frequencies, I mean, we use these in lasers, we use crystals in clocks, in watches, because they do have a vibrational frequency to them. So, I love that Nikola Tesla knew the power of crystals and spoke about it and saw them as such an important aspect, if you will, of the natural world. So I know that you are a Reiki master. What crystals do you use in your Reiki practice?
The main crystals that I use are selenite and quartz. And the reason that I use those, selenite is a powerful healer and cleanser, but it will cleanse the energy from other stones. It will cleanse the energy from people. It cleanses the energy in whatever room you have it in. And it also helps to achieve a deeper state of meditation. So that's one of the reasons why I really love selenite. The other crystal that I use for Reiki is quartz. Quartz is not only known as the master healer, but it's also a powerful healer as well. And it will help connect to higher levels of consciousness. When you're doing the Reiki itself, it helps give you a better connection to your Reiki guides and to, like, I have a tendency to channel Archangel Raphael, who is the healer of God. But quartz helps to also purify on all levels as you're doing Reiki. It will purify like your spiritual, your mental, your physical, and your emotional levels or bodies. And it also is really great for protection. It will help push away negative energies, and it really just helps me get a deeper healing in with people, especially when I combine it with selenite. My next one would have to be rose quartz. I'm very drawn to rose quartz. Rose quartz is connected to your heart chakra. And it is not only like self-love, but universal love, unconditional love. It has like the compassion. It helps you to like dissolve old hurts and trauma. It kind of like opens up your heart, and it helps you to trust and love more. It's just really a great stone, besides being very beautiful.
Rose quartz, because it oscillates at the frequency of the heart. Is it good for healing of the heart? In other words, if I had a heart issue, would it be a good stone to keep with me? Or is it really just for opening up the heart chakra and allowing love in?
No, it would be good for healing the heart as well.
So you would recommend someone keep that with them?
Yes, I would recommend like a necklace where it hangs right at your heart, or stuff it down into your bra if you're a woman.
If I was needing protection, which stones would you recommend for that?
For protection, I would say like black tourmaline would be good, hematite, shungite, tiger's eye. Those are all really good protection stones. But so is amethyst. Amethyst is also a good protection stone. And like your hematite and your tourmaline, they will push the negative energies away from you. Obsidian will absorb them. So obsidian will need cleansed a lot more than, say, tourmaline. So yeah, I would definitely go with the tourmaline, the hematite, shungite, tiger's eye. Those are all really good, as well as amethyst.
And tiger's eye is a pretty common crystal. What are the other attributes of tiger's eye?
Yes, tiger's eye it helps balance your energy field, and it also will amplify other stones pretty much like quartz will, but not as powerful as quartz. It helps transform your negative emotions into flipping it into courage and self-confidence. It's also is really good for dispelling fear and anxiety. Tiger's eye is not only a beautiful stone, but it's also very good at healing and protection.
And what about if, say, I do have anxiety, what is the stone or crystal that you would recommend I keep with me?
The best stone that I would recommend is lepidolite. Lepidolite, howlite, amethyst, but lepidolite would be the best one for people that suffer for anxiety or PTSD. Lepidolite would definitely be the best one that I would recommend.
And now you had mentioned in your Reiki practice that you primarily use clear quartz or quartz and selenite. Is there a special way that you arrange those crystals when you're working with someone?
Yes, yes. And I use, not only do I have a special way to arrange them around the body and on the body, but I also have a wand that is made of selenite, as well as a wand that is a Lemurian quartz point. It's rather large, and I use both of those during the entire process of using Reiki.
Is there anything that you think people need to know about
If
crystals?
you're any kind of an energy reader, you know, go to whatever you're drawn to. Trust your intuition. You are more than welcome to ask for help from either your guides or from like the angelic realm, that they will help guide you to the correct crystal. But if you're any kind of an energy reader, you'll be drawn to the one that you need.
All right. I would like to thank our audience for tuning in tonight, and I would also like to thank tonight's guest, Lori Yaney, for sharing her knowledge about the Crystal Kingdom with us. And Lori, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how can they do that?
They can contact me through my Facebook page, which is Celestial Crystal Creations.
Tune in next Thursday night at 8 p.m. for Pat O'Keefe's World of Curiosities. Until then, stay witchy and wonderful. Good night, Lori.